everybody, it's your girl JLuv81. What's going on, guys? Today, me and my buddy Mike are going to talk about games that we want to see remade.
Alrighty guys, we're going to do 3 games each. We're going to go back and forth. I'll do mine first and then Jen will hit hers up next. And then we're going to show you which games we want remade, since that seems to be the trend nowadays.
Okay.
First game up is going to be Dino Crisis. It's from the creators of Resident Evil, and let me tell you, it's just Resident Evil with dinosaurs. Even the creators will say that, and I think this game would benefit most for a remake with an over-the-shoulder perspective, similar to how Resident Evil 2 Remake is, and keep a horror theme with the dinosaurs. This game was scary as shit when I was younger, and I just actually beat it a couple years ago. I couldn't beat it. It was really confusing, and then I just happened to be missing one thing, and I went back and I kind of cheated and looked it up on YouTube. Still enjoyed the game though, still want it remade. It was one of my favorite horror games as a kid. It's one of my favorite horror games now, and if you haven't played it, give it a try. There's a sequel that's just as good. It's more action than horror. And then there's a third one for Xbox, and that one sucks. So don't play that one. But definitely want to see Dino Crisis remade, over the shoulder, like similar to Resident Evil 4. I think it would benefit the game a lot. We don't get a lot of good dinosaur games nowadays, outside of maybe something Jurassic Park. But even those ain't even that good. So I would like to see a good horror themed, over the shoulder dinosaur game, and I think Jurassic Park would be perfect today.
Alright, so my game that I want to see remade is the Burnout series. Now, specifically, I want Burnout 3 Takedown. I want another one of these. Now, the newest one we got is pretty much a remastered of the Burnout Paradise that came out on the PS3, and that was pretty much it. We didn't get another Burnout. The reason why this one is the best is it had takedown mode. That was my favorite part of the game. You get to just take people down. You make them crash into the walls, make them crash into each other. It's just so much fun. Plus, there's another mode that you actually could cause multiple car crashes in like a traffic scenario, and you can like detonate your car, make it explode, and make like even more accidents, and you get more points. It's so much fun. So this is my favorite of the Burnout series. Obviously, I have Burnout, the first one for GameCube. Then they had the second one I got for PS2. This one, and then Burnout Revenge on the PS2. Burnout Paradise on the PS3, and then the newest one, which is the remastered of Burnout Paradise PS4. This is a good game. I really like it, but it still is not the same. To me, this one, Takedown, is the best. So if you guys feel the same way, let me know what your favorite Burnout is if you played it in the comments down below. This would rock if they came out with another one. So that's my first one.
Alrighty guys, up next I got Parasite Eve, and the description of this game is it's another horror game. It's an RPG, similar gameplay to like Final Fantasy VII, horror themed. It's a lot like if you like the Resident Evil series and the Final Fantasy series, you're getting the best of both worlds here. This game, I didn't play younger, but I broke my leg once, had nothing to do for 4 months but sit in my bed and shit myself.
I remember that.
So I played this game and I loved it. I beat it over and over. Every year I go through it at least once. This is such an amazing story. Like, I can't even think of some games that even compare to this story. The excellent story, guys. I don't want to go into too much detail about it because it does ruin a lot of things from it. It's a pretty decently long game. It's going to give you a little difficulty in the beginning till you level up, but it's excellent. There's a sequel. That one's not in the RPG style. It's more in the classic like Resident Evil. And then the third one, they lost the rights to the name account of it being a book. So that one's called The Third Birthday. A lot different, still pretty good, but this is definitely a game I want to see upgraded into today's visuals. Like, it didn't have any voice acting. It was all text. So I would like to see like voice acting in it. And again, like updated graphics, keep the story the same. Excellent story. I'm not even the biggest RPG fan. I'm not into Final Fantasy or anything, but this is a game that I enjoy a lot. Check it out. Like I said, 1 and 2 are good. 3 is pretty decent. First one's the best, hands down. Best story, best characters, everything about it I love. Definitely a game I want to see upgraded with today's technology.
That'd be awesome. Alright guys, so the next game that I want to see remade is F-Zero. This was one of my favorite games on the Super Nintendo. Then they came out with one on the N64, F-Zero X, and the last one was for the GameCube, F-Zero GX. They also had one for the Game Boy Advance. This series was amazing. It's a futuristic racing game, has like the nitro, you hover, you know, it's just so awesome and so fast paced. The music was on point. I loved it. I always liked Captain Falcon. I always picked up Captain Falcon. And I would like to see another one of these. I don't know why. After GameCube, think about that. So we had the Wii, we had the Wii U, and now the Nintendo Switch. It's about time we get another F-Zero. I would love that. So please, Nintendo, make this happen. I think we need to see another one of these.
You know why? Because I think GameCube was my favorite Nintendo system.
Dude, that system was on point.
It.
That system is underrated, the GameCube. The GameCube was so much better than the Wii. That's just me, though. That's my opinion.
It was.
But, yeah.
Hey, GameCube got the Resident Evil remake and Resident Evil 4. It also got the Metal Gear Solid remake on it, which is one of my favorite games, so.
Absolutely.
Love GameCube.
Yep.
Last but not least, obviously, I'm pretty sure if you know me from the videos, everybody expected this. Resident Evil 3 is the last game I have on my list that I want to see remade, and more than likely, this game is probably going to get remade if Resident Evil 2 remake does good, because people are already signing petitions. Capcom's already kind of teased it a little bit, but I loved Resident Evil 3 just as much as 2. It seemed like a little more action-based, but being chased around Nemesis, making the decisions, like it gives you reasons to go through it multiple times. It's still one of my favorite games today. I actually just beat it like a couple days ago. I always go through it every year. I want to see this with updated graphics, over-the-shoulder perspective, maybe even have a fixed camera angle mode. I would love to see Nemesis with today's technology chasing you around. And I think this game would, again, benefit just like the rest of my games with that over-the-shoulder and, you know, new voice acting. The voice acting wasn't bad in this compared to previous Resident Evils. But, you know, we could always update the voice acting. There's a lot better voice actors, it seems, than there was in 1998 or 9 when this game was made. Like I said, one of my favorite games. This is the original copy I have from 6th grade. Still brand new. Loved it.
Look, it has the Dino Crisis in there.
Which was on the list earlier. That's the first time I played Dino Crisis. I bought this game and it came with the demo disc. And it's crazy because a Dino Crisis demo disc actually sells for pretty much on eBay.
That's awesome.
But like I said, Resident Evil 3... If the Resident Evil 2 remake does good, I expect this one to be remade down the road. So that's my third and final game.
It wouldn't surprise me if that happens because Resident Evil 2 remake comes out at the end of this month, guys. And you know you're going to see one of us stream it for sure. But I can guarantee you they probably will make another one of those. Now, is that game better than Code Veronica?
Code Veronica's, oh man, Code Veronica's good. I like Code Veronica a lot. I like all the Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, and Code Veronica in the remake are always going to be like the top of my list of favorite Resident Evil games. I like the whole idea of Umbrella. Yeah. So Umbrella was like my favorite thing.
The Resident Evil guy right here. Yep. And yes, we did pre-order Resident Evil 2. We're going to go pick that up together when it comes out at the end of the month. So my final game that I want to see remade is Punch-Out. Now guys, yes, we got a Punch-Out for the Wii. Same characters, not all of them. There were some change-ups and stuff like that, but I want to see new characters. Okay, bring back like Soda Popinski, he's funny. Bring back like, you know, King Hippo, I get it. Bring some people back. Glass Joe, you know you gotta be there. But new characters, definitely Lil Mac has to be in there. I don't want to see what we saw in Super Punch-Out. I want Lil Mac, I want Doc, and I want a whole new Punch-Out experience. This was okay, but the problem I had with this was motion controls. You guys know how I feel about the Wii. I want to see this game for the Nintendo Switch, a brand new Punch-Out. It is a great series, and I think a lot of people would enjoy it. So that's my final game I want to see remade.
Now, is Mike Tyson in that one?
No.
Come on. They need to put Mike Tyson in the game at least.
He lost his license with NES back in the day, and they went from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out to Punch-Out because of it. Now, the reasons, there was many reasons that his license expired or he was in trouble. There's just so many different reasons, but I don't think they'll ever use him. He should though, a bonus character. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. But yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. And we're gonna have a new game room tour soon coming up. I'll let you guys know. I'll give you a heads up. It's probably gonna be premiered, so you would know when that is. So we are recording from the new game room, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you have any comments on what games you want to see remade, or if you agree with us or disagree, let us know down in the comments below. And that's it. Do you have anything else to say?
No.
All right, guys. So we'll talk to you next time.